Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy if you're new here, and if you don't know, I am a dream vacation travel advisor and I specialize in Disney parks and cruises. And I know a little bit with group trips and all-inclusive resorts, but I know the most about cruises and Disney parks. And I post 2 videos a week, a travel video of sorts and a weekly vlog, a couple of days of my life. And this video is my pack with me video. I am super excited because I leave tomorrow to go on this cruise. I'm going on the Carnival Radiance. We actually don't go get on the ship until Monday. Today's Friday. Tomorrow we're leaving on a Saturday and we are driving. So we are going to stop in Phoenix, where my grandpa lives, spend the day on Sunday, and then drive the rest of the way on Monday before we get on the ship. Which, typically, arriving the same day that you embark is a bit of a risk, but we are going to do what we can to make sure we plan accordingly and account for LA traffic because we're going to Long Beach. I already filmed a bunch of clips of all of my toiletries and stuff like that, so I will insert all of that right here. And this was like last weekend that I filmed these things, so I'll insert those now. I have a travel floss I just got from the dentist, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash in these reusable squeeze bottle things. I have a razor. This I just reused the bottle, and I have hand soap, liquid hand soap in it, because a lot of times cruise ships don't have liquid hand soap in the cabin. And then mouthwash, this is just a different mouthwash that I use every day. I just refilled this container. Micellar water, and then I have in these 2 really tiny dropper bottles, I have castor oil and then rosehip seed oil, which I use as part of my skincare. And with these 2 products, you need, at least for me, I need drops. I don't need a lot of product at one time. And then in here I have a cream hair protectant, and then I have face wash, makeup remover. I refilled it with a different one, not this e.l.f. one. I just kept the container and refilled it with this. And then I have 2 spray bottles of more skincare. One is glycolic acid, one is hypochlorous acid. And then I have my toothbrush, toothpaste, and then this is my moisturizer, which is just this guy right here. Nothing fancy. I also added in some cotton rounds for hair products. I don't need a lot, so I'm using this Vera Bradley pouch that I've had for quite a while. I literally also just washed it. I love Vera Bradley for that reason. For hair products, I have my travel brush. It is literally a mini version of the one that I use every day, and it works great for my fine hair. I have hairspray, dry shampoo. These are also about 3/4 full, so they're a little lighter. I have in here this tiny little dropper bottle, some hair oil. I don't need a lot because my hair is very fine. Hair ties, various sizes, a small little hair clip, same with this, these little hair clips here, and then a scrunchie. And I have all of those things in this little pouch. And then a couple things that did not fit in this toiletry bag. I have a makeup removing washcloth, some perfume, Downy wrinkle release, because you can't bring in a steam iron or anything like that onto a cruise ship. That is everything I am packing in this pouch. And lastly is sunscreen. So for a cruise, I do bring full-size products, and I have this one for my face. It's just a Safeway Albertsons brand of a Neutrogena one. SPF 50 setting spray, sun bum spray, a tanning oil spray, and then in here I just have aloe vera. And that's all of the toiletries that I'm bringing on my cruise. Whenever I travel, I like to make sure I have a first aid kit, and for any type of travel or outdoor trip, you should have your first aid kit tailored to yourself. I have this plastic bag. Normally I have it full for my husband and I, but since this next trip is just for me, I'm going to also be able to put my daily vitamins in it as well, which is really nice. So it's one less thing I have to worry about packing in another location of my bag. So let me show you what all I have in my first aid kit, and I am going on a cruise next. So some of these things are a little more specific. Well, actually I could bring these for any type of travel. So first things, I have Lactaid because I do have a sensitivity to dairy. Standard, we've got Band-Aids, gauze, just in case, and then some first aid tape and some individual packets of first aid ointment. Since travel in general lowers your immune system, cruising in general, the possibility of getting sick. Hopefully I don't need these, but I'm gonna bring cold medicine just in case, as well as some throat lozenges, some moleskin just in case I get some blisters, tweezers, this pill organizer with a variety of medications. I do not currently have any acetaminophen, but that's okay. I have enough of what I need of the other things in here already. Hydrocodone, anti-itch cream. I've been having issues with my knee, so this is just in case. But I'm also bringing a compression knee brace that I'll just toss in because I'll probably be needing it over the next week before I go on my trip. Some type of vitamin C emergency are helpful just to keep your immune system supported while you're traveling so you don't get sick. If I didn't have the wrap, it wouldn't matter, and I'd be able to fit my everyday vitamins in there, which conveniently comes in this little case, and it's a individual morning night container situation. And then of course always have some type of hand sanitizer. This is a refillable one I got on Amazon, and it works very similar to the Touchland one where it's a spray. That is all the things that I pack in my first aid kit. Here is all the jewelry that I'm bringing. As someone who really doesn't wear a whole lot of jewelry or change jewelry out a whole lot, I pretty much leave in these studs all the time, and I think I have even different ones in because sometimes they fall out and I lose them and I just put another random one in. So I literally have this tiny case that is like the size of my hand. So one thing is my Aura ring, my wedding ring, which I actually might go to TJ Maxx and get. I want a stacker ring to go with this, maybe a gold, because I love mixed metals. I will have my Apple Watch, but I have not really wanted to wear my Apple Watch very much, and I've only wanted to wear a regular watch. And I've had this one from Kohl's for, I don't know, I think I was in high school for years. I changed the battery in it, it works great, and I've been wearing this every day, so I'll probably wear it on the way there and then just pack my Apple Watch, because I pretty much only in my everyday life use my Apple Watch when I am going for a run and working out. Otherwise, I take it off and I leave it off. In here, I have a pouch with a couple bracelets. I have this one here that I actually made many years ago. This charm bracelet that I got on my last cruise on the Carnival celebration. And then I'm only bringing 2 necklaces. I am bringing this one with mixed metals, this heart necklace, this Coach necklace. It's actually like really dainty, really small, that I got. I think I got it in a subscription box, or I got it from a friend who got it in a subscription box, something like that. And then this is what the inside of this pouch looks like. The only thing I don't like is that this is like wide open. I wish it was sewn, so I might just sew that myself. But these are the earrings I am bringing. Again, I do like to mix metals, so my thoughts are I will wear the silver or gold, the studs, with on the second hole, because I have 2. I have 2 holes, so I will wear the stud here and then one of these on the bottom hole. And with this specifically, this side here was supposed to be for rings. So I actually just poked these earrings on this side straight through to put those in, because this side here already had holes pre-made in there, and then these are just looped around that. So I really do like how small and compact this is. So that is all of the jewelry I'm bringing. Here is everything that I am packing in my makeup bag. I am using this Vera Bradley bag. It used to be sectioned off here for individual brushes, but I cut it and then put some elastic on there. And it has one zipper pocket here and then one large compartment in here. I've had this bag for years and I don't think they sell this style anymore, unfortunately. I love it. It washes really well and I love that about Vera Bradley. Starting off with brushes. Okay, I have this set from, and they are Mickey Mouse. I also add in a few other brushes as well. Next up, I have my makeup sponge. I have a couple brand new ones I might get to put in here before tossing it in my bag. And then same with for a powder puff. I did not bring this on my last cruise and I wish I did. And I know for sure I'm gonna really, wow, I need to clean that. Really want to bring it with me on this cruise because I'm traveling with my parents in an interior cabin. It is in here. I am bringing a red lip liner in Hot Red from NYX, a Revlon color stay in a nude color, and then a Maybelline matte ink liquid lip in a Ruler, e.l.f. lip gloss, Sun Boss Gloss Broad Spectrum SPF 25 in Peachy Queen, eyeliner, these two are eyeliner, mascara. This one is almost gone. I already have this one from Ulta Beauty. I'm gonna bring it just in case. So for my base, I am just going to bring this, and then two different concealers. This Revolution one, and then this e.l.f. Camo Conceal Hydrating. I think it's a hydrating. Yeah, the hydrating one. The Revolution one I usually use under my eyes because it's a brighter color. And then this one I'll use to spot correct because it's closer to my skin tone. For primer and setting spray, the e.l.f. Hydra Grip. These two, e.l.f. Putty Bronzer and Blush. The blush is in Turks and Caicos and the bronzer is in Tan Lines. And then I have for powder this e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. It's a translucent powder. And then for a powder bronzer, I am bringing this CoverGirl one. And then for eyes, this e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette, along with this Tarte Whitney Simmons palette from a long time ago. It was limited edition because it also has a blush and a highlighter and some shimmers because this is completely matte. So I don't need a separate blush or highlighter to bring with me. Okay, here it is all packed up. That's all the makeup I'm bringing on my cruise. Okay, so I have a couple of changes from what I had put in my makeup bag and a couple of things that I bought from the Dollar Tree as well. So let me show you the things I'm taking out and the things I'm replacing in my makeup bag. So I had two eyeshadow palettes. I decided to take these out and instead I'm bringing this blush and this highlighter because there is a blush and highlighter in here. And then for eyeshadow while I'm on the trip, I'm just going to use a bronzer, which I already have packed. I am taking out these three things. This is almost gone, so I'm just going to travel with the one that is brand new that I have already packed. And then these two red lip liner and lip. I am going for a very relaxed vibe vacation, so I don't want to worry about lipstick very much. But what I am adding in is this is a lip stain from e.l.f. and it is in Cinnamon Dreams, which is like a brownie color. And the lip gloss that I'm bringing, I think it'll go well together. And then I am adding in this headband. And then from the Dollar Tree, I got this eyeliner because my eyeliner is actually almost gone. So I'm going to replace the one I have packed with this one. Maybe. I think I could get the whole week out of it. I'll have this for when I get back. And then I got this hair clip from the Dollar Tree as well. And it is surprisingly like really sturdy. I think it's like a really decent plastic. I don't think it's metal at all. But I thought it was really cute. And then I got this cocoa butter. I think it's supposed to be like the Vaseline version. And then some panty liners. So those are all the things that I'm switching up in my toiletries that I had already filmed last weekend that you have already seen. So also, if you watched my outfit planning video, which I'll link below, I am making some changes from that as well because I think I'm going to take out most of the dresses. I'm just going to make this a relaxed trip, bring minimal clothing, minimal outfit changes, maybe do swimsuit to my day wear, and that's it, and bring like 2 dresses so that I don't have to think too hard about it. This is gonna be a relaxing trip. So I will show you the changes or all of the clothes that I'm packing in this video as well. But that outfit planning video was super fun to make. I did that like a week ago and just decided to change it up for this particular trip. So let's get into the packing part. Okay, so this is what we got, what we're working with, my pile of clothes and all that. I need to get into that carry-on suitcase. So let's see if I can make that happen. Okay, so I need to work out while I am on the ship, and I'm going to just do some running on the treadmill and some stretches and things. So I plan on 3 runs during the cruise. So I've got 3 sports bras, 3 pairs of shorts, and 3 shirts. So there's that. And then a couple things I added were these cropped shirts. I have a green one and this blue one. And I added this dress, which I am probably going to end up using as a swim cover-up. And then another swim cover-up, I just have these athletic shorts, this sheer button down. And then the 2 swimsuits I'm bringing is this black bottoms paired with this yellow top. And then my second one, because I recommend bringing 2 bathing suits on a cruise just to make sure there's time for one to dry day to day, because they don't often dry that fast on a cruise. And so this one with this top and these bottoms. So they're very similar styles. And that's pretty much all the changes that I made from the outfit planning video. I took out 2 dresses, the yellow one and the black one. I took out 2 dresses. Otherwise, everything else is exactly the same as my pack and prep video. So I'm gonna get everything put into my suitcase, film some TikTok shorts, reels, whatever, with that. And then I will come back and check in with where we're at in the suitcase. I'm really trying to get everything to fit in here the best I can, and maybe one other bag. We'll see. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, I've got cruise clothes in here. I took out a few outfits for our travel day, the day we're in Phoenix, and then our travel day and embarkation day, so that I don't have to really get into this suitcase. So this side, I am going to pack all of my like cruise essentials. So I've got some stain remover wipes, towel bands, magnetic hooks, a couple of different sizes, some thank you cards, a magnetic light. I don't need literally any of these things while I'm in Phoenix. And then also I I have these sponge pieces that I cut up and put in soap, like just dish soap, so that I can wash a tumbler. There's a straw inside of it. And I'm also bringing this because what I'm going to do, and some coffee syrup. What I'm going to do is just take the drip coffee that they already have, get some half and half, whatever, and save some in the fridge for the next day, so then I can have iced coffee. Fill this one up with ice, fill it with the coffee that I had saved that's already cold, get some half and half, and put some of my vanilla syrup in it. So that's what I'm gonna do for coffee, because I love a good latte, but I don't want to spend that. Another thing that I think is an essential for travel in general is some type of laundry bag, so that you can separate out and keep organized what's clean and what's dirty. And I am also bringing a silk satin, I don't know what it is, it wasn't that expensive, so I don't think it's real silk, pillowcase to put on my pillows, because it's just better on the hair and skin. And then I'm gonna bring a wet bag just in case a swimsuit's not dry on the way back. And then I've got my sun hat. If you saw my last prepping vlog that I did, I went through it trying to fix this. So that's coming with, as well as my beach bag that I made. How these things are getting packed, not quite sure. I have an idea for the beach bag. That might be easy. I am bringing a fan that is a magnet, so that since I am going to be in a bunk thing, a pull down bed, I can have some air flow. I could put this up on the ceiling right next to me and have some air moving around me. So yeah, I'm gonna get all of this stuff in here. I am also bringing a rain jacket just in case. I don't think we'll need it. There doesn't look like there's any forecast for rain, but just in case. Bringing card game. This is Uno No Mercy. Socks and underwear. Baseball cap, which I might bring in my other bag. And then I'm just bringing 2 different types of sandals and my running shoes. So I think I'm gonna wear these in the car. I'm gonna be wearing compression socks. That's gonna look really funny, but they will be necessary. So I got these, and then I have to get my running shoes. Got my running shoes. Now I need to figure out how I'm getting all of this in here, as well as all of this stuff I have over here. I need to get in this bag. And then I will probably have a backpack because I do have camera gear and things like that. I might leave this out. That is done. I need to take these off from the last trip. Bit of clothes that I have are my pajamas, a cotton black t-shirt. Okay, I'm gonna put the cotton t-shirt at the bottom. This tank top, my jean shorts, this Halara dress, and then my pajamas, because I will want my pajamas probably first. And then for my crossbody bag, I have these 2, and I wanted something large enough that I can also fit my camera in, so that I don't have to carry it around. I think I'm gonna bring this one because it'll match literally everything. And then this is the bag that I am using. Somehow I need to get all of my toiletries and stuff to fit in it. And then instead of a lanyard, I took one of these card holder things and crocheted along the top of it. So I can just hook it on to my bag, so that while I'm on, well, I'd probably put it on this side if I'm gonna have it on this side of my body, but I can just be like, door, or easy access to give to if I'm buying something on the ship. But I honestly don't even plan on getting a drink. And then I could tuck it in there if I needed to. So this will be plenty of space for my camera. I could even carry around my first aid kit if I wanted to, which I won't. And then I have my compression socks. Okay, I think that is all that's gonna fit in this top section. I don't really have that many things. I can probably fit this in here. I got my passport. I'm just gonna put this is actually a wallet I made, but I'm not bringing it. So I'm just gonna put the cards that I want to bring with me in there. which is literally just, and then I have this 3-tiered sunglass holder. I'm gonna put my glasses in the bottom one and wear my contacts or wear my glasses. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow morning. We'll see what I feel like doing before we actually leave. And then disinfectant wipes, hand sanitizer, and of course I'm gonna bring my water bottle. Okay, so next up I just have to do my backpack, which is going to have all of my electronics in it, and clean all this up. So let me clean all this up and then we will relocate to my office. The sun is hitting weird, but I got 2 backpacks. This one's significantly smaller than this one. I might try to bring the smaller one because I'm not trying to use it as my personal item on an airplane. I might have to leave some things out because some things need to get charged, like my headphones. They were low the last time I used them. My iPad, I'm gonna charge this little guy. Laptop. Okay, I've got my watch and phone charger. Got a multi-USB plug. I need to charge my microphone. That's what this is. My microphone little thing. I'm not gonna wear my Apple Watch. I'm just gonna bring it. And then I've got this external hard drive that I'm gonna bring so that I can back up all of my footage. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get this stuff kind of situated so that this stuff can charge, and that way I don't forget to bring it and pack it in the morning. Okay, so I think that is everything. I might bring a crochet project to leave in the car on the drive, and then leave it in the car when we get to the port. But I think that is everything that for this video. I'm gonna pick up the camera tomorrow for our travel day, and then our day in Phoenix, and then our embarkation day, and lots of cruise content to come. So please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.